Hello there, brothers, and hello there, sisters. I want to welcome you to a new Bible study, and I'm glad you're joining again. Today we continue in Jude, and today we will study Jude 1 verse 11. And I will read it to you. Do know that the full transcript of the Bible study is in the description below, so feel free to read along when I will be studying this verse. Jude 1 verse 11. Who to them? They have taken the way of Cain. They have rushed to profit into Balaam's error. They have been destroyed in Korah's rebellion. And do know that I'm not sure how to pronounce these names in English. In Dutch I know, because I'm native Dutch, but in English I try my best. But make sure you read it in your own language. To start with the interesting points. In this verse, Jude brings 3 charges against the false teachers. First, they erred in attitude, as Cain did. Second, they choose profit above integrity, resembling Balaam. And third, they rebelled against God, just as Korah did. Starting with the words, woe to them, Jude anticipates their terrible fate under God's judgment. The second interesting point is that in Genesis 4 verse 3 and 4 tells us Cain, a farmer, offered his crops to the Lord as his way of worshipping. Abel, his brother, a shepherd, worshipped God by offering portions of some of the firstborn of his flock. The Lord accepted Abel's offering as a blood sacrifice offered in faith, as we can read in Hebrews 11 verse 4. But he rejected Cain's offering, as Genesis 4 verse 4 and 5 states. Similar to Cain, the false teacher resent the sacrifice of Jesus, the ultimate blood sacrifice, opting to worship in a manner of their own design. Also, just as Cain was jealous of Abel, so the false teachers hate or are jealous of genuine believers who obey the Lord, as stated in 1 John 3 verse 12. And the third interesting point is that Balaam was a pagan prophet who lived during the time of the Israelites' journey through the wilderness after the escape from Egypt. As recorded in Numbers 22 to 25, Balak, king of Moab, offered Balaam rewards if he would curse the Israelites. Although Balaam refused to curse them, he persuaded Balak to corrupt them by enticing them to marry Moabite women. Jude compares the false teachers to Balaam, pointing out they valued financial gain more than God's will, thereby leading their followers into immorality. And fourth, also during Israel's wilderness journey, Korah and his followers rebelled against Moses' authority, as recorded in Numbers 16. Rebelling against Moses equated to rebelling against God himself, as he appointed Moses as Israel's leader. Korah's audacity to usurp Aaron's God-appointed role as Israel's high priest resulted in God's destruction of these rebels. Similarly, the false teachers reject both the authority of Scripture and of those whom God appoints to teach it. The destruction of false teachers is so certain that Jude uses the past tense to describe it. Brothers, in Isaiah 5:20-21, Isaiah declared, "Who to those who call evil good, and good evil, who put darkness for light, and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter, who to those who are wise in their own eyes, and tread in their own sight." Just like today's verse, we ought to both check the attitude, motivations, and obedience to God, His Word, and those he appoints to shepherd the flock, both for ourselves and anyone who seeks to serve, preach, or teach in the church. May God grant us discernment and humility to correct when our attitude, motivation, and obedience get off track, and the boldness to speak out in love to save those that have wandered away from the path of righteousness. May God bless and help you in this, and I definitely hope to see you with the next Bible study. God bless you.